Hello friends, welcome to ASP.NET tutorial. In this video, we will see how to create master detail relation between two data grid views. Once we set master detail relation, when you pick a record in one data grid view, the other data grid view shows the relevant records. Now we will establish master detail relation and we will go to the demo now. Alright, this is our previous web form. Now we will create one more web form. So to the project, add a new web form. So the web form is ready. We will drag and drop a data grid view. So here grid view, I'm dropping it. We will drop one more grid view here. So one will act as a master and the other one will act as a detail. So just typed some free text here, doesn't place any label, directly typed the content. One is master form, the another one is a detail form. Next we will drop two SQL data source. And here we are bringing up the property dialog. So here we are naming this as DS publisher, data source publisher, and we will name this as data source for or data set for books. So this is SQL data source, right? So we are naming it as data source for publisher and data source for books. Let's configure the publisher data source. Since our project already has the connection string, you can go for pubs connection string, which we placed in our previous video. Or if you need, you can build your own connection string using this new connection dialog. So let's make use of the authors table and pick one, and ours is publisher data source, right? Okay, we will go to publishers table and we will pick publisher ID and publisher name. So that's all. Only these two columns we are picking from the publisher table. You can look at the select statement here. So we tested the query, it's working fine. Let's click finish. Our first SQL data source is ready. Now we will go ahead with the DS books data source configuration. Here we will click configure and data source. We will pick connection string, the existing connection string. Click next, and we will choose the titles table. We will pick title ID, title, book type or title type. Then we will also pick publisher ID. So this is the foreign key which will refer the publisher ID from our previous SQL data source. So this is the SQL statement, right? From titles, select title ID, title type, publisher ID from titles. Now we will click on the where condition here, because we are going to modify the where condition with this where condition dialog. So here it shows add where class. So we are picking where class for publisher ID, because you see we already picked the publisher ID here, and we are forming the where class for this publisher ID. Publisher ID, there are multiple operations, you can have a look at it, and this time we are using publisher ID equal to source is, there are multiple source available here, you can look at here. You can use session query string, likewise there are many, and here we are using control. So the where condition is formed based on the control. The moment we click control, you see a new set of controls displayed here. So the control here is GridView 1, because that is the master. From master data grid view, we are picking the value for publisher ID. So we just picked that, and if you see GridView 1 dot selected value, and SQL expression is publisher ID. This publisher ID denotes current data grid views publisher ID, right? That means this pub ID from titles table equal to @publisher ID. So this is a parameter to the where condition, and this publisher ID will be supplied from GridView 1's selected value property. Now we will click add, and if you see the where class contains a condition, we have a single condition, but like this one can even add various other conditions. Say for example prices greater than or equal to, and source, you can pick control, cookie, whatever source you want. After fulfilling the detail, you can click add. So likewise one can add multiple conditions. Let me click OK here, and you can see where publisher ID equal to @publisher ID. So this is supplied from our previous grid, because that's how we configured the where class. Now we will click next. We cannot test query as it requires a publisher ID, and we will click finish here. So we configured our second data source as well. So the SQL data source which provides data, so those two providers are ready. Now we will go to our first grid view and pick data source publisher. That means this data source will supply data for our first master form, and we will pick our second data source, which is DS books, or you can even call it as DS titles. Now we will set style as classic, and we will set classic for this one as well. So now our web form is ready with the master detail relation. Here we can even set enable selection to know which record is selected based on highlight. And that's all. We are done configuring the data sources as well as grid. So we placed two data sources. Here we are picking two columns, and in this case we are picking 4 columns. We also used the where condition dialog, and for the parameterized query publisher ID we are passing it from grid 1. Then we set data source for these 2 data source controls. For first control we set data source as publisher, and for the second data grid we set data source as our second SQL data source. Now we will rebuild the solution. That's all, and we will run it. As you see, first it is displaying data from the master form, and when you pick a specific book, it will display all the, when you pick a specific publisher, it will the form will display the published books in the second form. We know that only these first 3 publishers have a valid books published. So if you pick other publishers, you will not see any data. But when I pick Binet and Hardley, that's the publisher name, you will see the book published by Binet and Hardley. Here we are walking through the master data relation. The moment you pick a specific record in master, it supplies the publisher ID to the second grid view. Based on that, second grid view displays the data. Actually, the underlying data source control will take the publisher ID from previous grid, and it regenerates the return result. It regenerates the records, and that records are given to the second data grid view. Right. That's all here about the master detail relation, and we saw how to establish that between 2 data grid view. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.